So you've built your capabilities deck. Congratulations. But now what? It's probably just sitting in a folder waiting for somebody to ask for it. And if that's the case, then you're leaving money on the table. So in this video, I'm going to talk through some strategic ways you can use your capabilities deck to drive new business, spark new conversations, and make it the hardest working sales asset in your agency. So I'm Lindsay Christian, and I run a six-figure agency dedicated exclusively to creating capabilities decks that close. And so many times I've seen agency owners invest so much into creating a beautiful deck and then not use it strategically to drive new business for their agency. So in this video, I'm going to talk through some ways that we can fix that and really just in general, get more eyeballs and buzz around your deck so that you can grow your agency and really use it as a sales tool that it's meant to be. And be sure to stick around until the end because I'm going to talk about a bonus tip that I think a lot of agencies forget that can really help skyrocket the number of people that are seeing their deck and engaging with their deck in real time. So the first way you can use your deck is to upgrade your online presence. So this can include everything from embedding it on your website. So if you use a tool like pitch.com, for example, which is one of our favorites, you can just grab the embed code and embed it right on your website. This will help in terms of the amount of time people are spending on your site because they're able to scroll through your deck and learn about your agency. This could also mean including it as a featured post on your LinkedIn profile. So whether it's a PDF version or you export JPEGs, it's a great idea to, pin that as a featured post on your LinkedIn profile so that when people come there, they're able to see your capabilities deck, take a deeper dive into the services that you offer. And you can also include it in your Linktree or Instagram bio. So right there on social. So again, just making it super easy for prospects to access the link, see the deck, and learn more about your agency. Another way is to use it as a lead magnet. This is something we've done in the past. So whether it's a pop-up on your website or a form on your website, this is a great way to collect names and emails of any leads that are visiting your site who kind of want to know more about your agency. So a lot of times they'll opt in because they want to see your capabilities deck. Now you're grabbing their name and email to add to your email list, and then they're getting access to the full deck and can kind of scroll through it and learn more about your agency. So I think this is an underrated way to use your deck, but using it as a lead magnet is a great way to not only provide value and additional information to potential leads, but to also grow your email list. So another great way to use your deck is at events or for referrals. And there's kind of a little bit of overlap here. So at events, I love to just have my deck queued up on an iPad or my laptop. In case you're speaking to a prospect, it's a great thing to have right there so you can walk them through it. They get excited to learn more about your agency and you just have everything there easily pulled up to kind of talk through with them. But a lot of times at events, I find that I also meet people who might not necessarily need my services, but they know somebody who would need my services. So, they're a great basically person who can provide referrals. And so again, it's great to have the deck there. You can kind of show it to them, let them know you'll share the link with them right there on the spot. And then if you just have people who have given you referrals in the past who are maybe in your CRM or in your email, it's a great way to reach back out to them to say, hey, we updated our capabilities deck. I just wanted to share the link with you. Have a look. If you know anyone who would be interested, please feel free to forward it on to them. We would love to talk to them. So it's just a great way to spark not only in-person conversations, but to bring back those people who have given you referrals in the past and to kind of re-spark those conversations with them. So in that same vein, using your capabilities deck is a great way to go back to past clients and leads that maybe have gone cold. So, you can reach out to them via email, say, hey, we haven't spoken in XYZ months, but I wanted to let you know that we refreshed our capabilities deck. Maybe we added a few services or some updated case studies and just wanted to get it over to you in case you have any interest. So this is a great way to kind of drum up some of those conversations. For me personally, this has been a great way to just have new business come in. A lot of times I will kickstart a conversation with an old client or lead that maybe needs new services or is interested in what you're doing now. So again, definitely once you refresh your deck, you're proud of where it is, you're excited to share it out, get it in front of past clients and any kind of leads that have gone cold as a great way to just drum up new business for your agency. And finally, and I feel like this way is super overlooked, another way you can leverage your deck is to repurpose it for social and content. So this could be taking case studies and turning them into blog posts or turning them into visuals or graphics for Instagram or LinkedIn. These are great ways to take the hard work that you put into your capabilities deck and repurpose it across social and your content platforms to get more eyeballs. And then of course you can link to your capabilities deck in the social posts or in the blog posts, but it's just a great way to really hone in on some of the big wins in your capabilities deck. Usually those come in the form of case studies, but I've even seen people use testimonials as quotes on social, use their logo quote slide as a standalone graphic to kind of build that credibility and show the kind of people that they've worked with and clients that they've had in the past. So every page is game when it comes to repurposing for social and content. I would definitely look at your deck, go slide by slide, and really think strategically about how you can use some of that information on some of these bigger platforms where people are looking and where you can get more eyeballs and visibility on your deck. And one bonus tip that I feel like often gets overlooked is the best way to actually share your deck. I always recommend sharing it as a link so that it's easily just clickable and the prospect can just open it and view it. So we recommend a platform called pitch.com, which we love. There are a lot of perks to that platform. They allow you to have analytics links where you can look at open rates and also track how long people are spending on slides. But either way, the key is just to have one shareable link, and especially a live link, so that, for example, if you update something on your end, the prospect has that link. You don't need to share a new link with them. All they would have to do is refresh to see whatever changes you made. Now, if your deck is a PDF, I still suggest sharing a link, but in this case, you would upload it to like a shared drive, like for example, Google Drive, and then sharing that link to that PDF with the prospect. So not attaching the deck. I don't recommend attaching decks to emails. Again, always look to share a link. So even in the PDF scenario, if you have the deck as a PDF in your Google Drive and you want to make updates, you just export the new PDF, upload it to the Google Drive. It overwrites the old version, and that prospect still can use the same link. Just hit refresh and they'll see the new version. If you are using a PDF, just remember to compress it. You don't want it to take a long time to load in Google Drive or Dropbox or whatever drive you choose to use. But again, it's important because we've talked a lot about sharing your deck out, but just remember that you want as little friction as possible. So the prospect should just be able to click the link and view the deck. If it's taking too long to load, or if there are multiple steps, if they have to download the deck, that's going to hurt your views and the number of people that actually look at it. So just a bonus tip, always share a link. Love an online platform like pitch.com. If you need a PDF, just upload it to a shared drive and share the link to that PDF. So there you have it. Your deck is done. Now it's time to activate it. Share it, embed it, talk about it. Get it out there to open doors so you can close more deals as an agency. And if you want help refining your positioning, upgrading your visuals, and just overall getting your deck pitch ready, we'd love to talk to you. There's a link in the description to book a call with my team. We'll see if we can help. We'd love to get a kind of gauge on where you are in the pitching process. And if you want more tips on how to strengthen your capabilities deck overall, check out this video. We offer nonstop tips on how to improve your agency pitch.